What is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again. This is not going to be another review. This is going to be a tribute video to some of the actors and other people that we've lost during the last couple months, because we lost a lot of people during this year, the first half of this year, and I wanted to do a tribute video to remember them, to keep their memory alive. So this is brought to you by Minute Maid, our original orange juice, calcium and vitamin D. Need that to stay alive. Uh, Now, I'm going to start off with Christopher Lee. He died a couple of weeks ago, and his death was, heard around the world. I found out on IMDb that Christopher Lee died at like age 93. So, yeah, rest in peace, sir. Christopher Lee, was an amazing actor. He was in so many movies from the last like 50 or so years. The man, it was his voice alone carried a film. Even in a bad movie, the guy can act. I mean, he was this tall presence. He played Dracula. He was frightening. He had these creepy eyes. So yeah, Christopher Lee's definitely going to be missed. It's going to suck not seeing him in the next 5 years and leading up to the next decade. But he lived a long life. He did a lot for his community. He accomplished a lot, and I'm glad that he'll never be forgotten. Toast to you, sir. You deserve the tribute that I give you. Next is Dick Van Patten. He died a couple of days ago. He was like 83 or 86 around there. I mostly know him from Spaceballs. He played the 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 king. I mostly recognize him from that. He was a decent actor. I don't think he was the best, but I definitely respect what he did. I'm glad he lived a long life too. He was 86, 80 something years old. So past 65 is a monument, especially for actors. But rest in peace, Dick Van Patten. This one's for you. May your soul rest eternally. Okay, next is one that recently died, and it was really devastating, especially since he wasn't past 65, and that was music composer James Horner. Yeah. In all seriousness, he was a great musical composer. Even in a movie like Avatar, I don't think the score was the problem. He composed some of the greatest songs in film history. I mean, I just saw Commando like about 2 hours ago, and I loved the score in that movie. It was mooding and brutal and awesome, and it fit the film to a T. And I've also enjoyed his composing in Casper and a bunch of other films. Jumanji. He did a lot of films that I'll never forget. The Grinch from 2000. He did so many movies composing, music that's just music you don't forget. I mean, yeah, there were some duds. I didn't care for the Amazing Spider-Man score, but I don't blame him. I mean, he died in a plane crash at the age of 61. That's very depressing because, he had a few more movies left in him to do, scores for. And now James Cameron can't use him for the Avatar sequels, his music. But rest in peace, James Horner. You will be missed. I will listen to your music and movies for the rest of my life. You you have left us with a lot of great music in tons of films, and you will always be remembered for creating music your way, and you're definitely not going to be forgotten. And it's unfortunate the way you went out, but at least we know you're in a better place. So rest in peace, James Horner, Dick Van Patten, Christopher Lee. Uh, I hope you guys, showed the same respect that I showed to these actors, because, when someone dies, especially at this time, a moment of silence is good. So rest in peace, guys. Enjoy your day, people on YouTube, and I hope you give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.